We are talking about what your heart desires today. So let's see what you desire and let's see if we can actually get it for you. My name is Anne-Marie McCormack. I'm a psychic medium. I am the author of the Sixth Sense Connection Oracle cards, and I'm talking today about what your heart desires. So this is an impromptu one. I haven't said I'm going live, but here I am live, and I've been poorly all week, so I haven't been on. So I just thought I'd go live now. So if you can join me, put a comment in the comment box and let me know you're here, because we're talking today about what your heart desires. So what we're all doing today, I can see a few of you are on board already. I have 3 piles. I better move my glass out of the way. I have 3 piles for you to choose from. I have pile A, or pile 1, which I've got a piece of jasper on. I've got pile 2, which is in the centre, which I have a piece of snowflake obsidian on, and I have pile 3, which have a piece of jasper on. So again, I'm talking today about what your heart desires and if you can get that this year. And I'm reading from the Sixth Sense Connection Oracle cards. They won an award. They're my cards. They won an award last year from the Coalition of Visionary Resources for the best new divination product in 2020. So Michelle says hi Michelle. Amita says hello beautiful lady, how are you doing? Long time. I'm doing much better. I had another weird virus, wasn't COVID, but I seem to keep getting everything that's going around at the moment. Hi Kofi, hope you're doing okay in Baltimore. Today we're talking about what your heart desires. So what is your dream come true this year? Okay. And also, if anybody knows anybody that's really good with Facebook business pages, please point them into my direction, because my page was verified and all of that, and all of a sudden it's become unverified as Facebook has changed a new business page format, and I'm having issues and I'm struggling getting it verified again. So if anybody can help me, I would really appreciate that. So Amita, talk to us about India. I know you've been sending a lot of oxygen tanks over to India. How are you people doing over there, Amita? And is there anything that any of us can do to help? Please feel free to put something in the comments about where people could send help, or because we can all do prayers and well wishes for the people in India. I think on the TV this morning I saw that about 20 million people in India now have COVID, okay? So if we can be of help, we will be of help, Amita, because I keep sending prayers up for them daily. Now, I also have to tell you, if anybody approaches you on here and says that I'm going to give you a message and you need to send me this and that and the other, don't do it. I am never going to approach anybody and say, I have somebody from Spirit that wants to give you a message. You can go to my website, which is sixthsenseconnection.com. It's on here. That's where you can book personal readings with myself or Cherie or Trish, okay? Don't do anything other than through the Sixth Sense Connection website, and payments are via PayPal, so your protection is guaranteed. Because sometimes these scammers, they will copy my videos to their page. They'll make you think it's me, and it's not me at all. The only places I go live are in my groups and on this page, and I will never solicit you for readings or for money. You have to solicit me by going to my website, okay? And I do private readings, and you can book one there. Okay. So Kofi says that he's liked and shared. Well, thank you, Kofi. You're off and up and running. Now, today the question's going to be about how to get your heart's desire. Debbie says, how are you feeling today? Well, I'm all dosed up with what we call over there Dayquil. We call it over here day nurse. So day nurse and night nurse has been doing it, and I'm doing a lot better. So we'll see how I go today, because I really do miss seeing you guys. I really do. I like being on here and I like talking to you guys. Hi, Teresa from Aberdeen. Hi, Parul. How are you doing today? You're not feeling that well. Oh, bless your heart. Okay. Hi, Carol from Ohio. Amita says, it's really bad at India. My close friend is really sick now. Oh, I've been helping day and night to find resources. But I will find a genuine site where you can send help, please, because there's a lot of scamming going on, sadly. Thank you so much for your generosity. There's lots of scamming with everything around the world. So we'd like to be able to, if we're going to send some help to India, we'd like to be able to make sure it gets there, okay? So hi, Natalie. I'm glad, I'm doing much better now, thank you. Hi, Will. How are you doing today? Yay, Will Warren. Will Warren is my spiritual son. Yes, he is. Haven't seen him though for a number of years, so I hope to see you this summer, Will. Okay. Deborah Nutt says, hi, Anne-Marie. Will I ever get decent relief from hip and back pain? Honestly, Deborah, I'm not supposed to give advice about medical problems, but I feel like it's bone on bone. That's what I'm getting for you, Deborah. It's bone on bone. So I feel like you need some oil in there. So if you can get some good oils in, you can get some more salmon in there, and you can get some more avocados in there. I feel that may help. There was also, I think you need surgery as well though, Deborah, to be honest with you. I hope your doctor's helping you, because I feel that it's a serious medical problem. Okay. AJ says, hi, Anne-Marie, glad you're feeling a bit better now. Yay. Natalie says, heart goes out to those in India right now with a bad wave. It's horrendous, isn't it? It really is. And Amita's going to find a reputable website where we can send donations to, because there's a lot of scammers getting money to India. I mean, we can always send it via the Red Cross. The Red Cross normally is available, isn't it? And is usually reputable. But if there's one that goes straight to the source, then that's even better. Okay. So we're talking today about our heart's desire. And I have 3 cards for you to choose from. 3 cards. And if I get drawn to you, I'll send you a message. But here's the 3 piles. The first pile number 1, has got my fancy, unusual piece of jasper on it that's like a heart shape gone wrong. Pile number 2 has got a snowflake obsidian on it. And pile number 3 has got a piece of jade on it. Okay, so choose pile 1, 2 or 3. I'll have those up there while I'm talking, and then, like I said, if I feel drawn to you, I will give you a message. So Natalie says, hi, Anne-Marie, sending you healing, loves and hugs. Well, thank you, Natalie. Thank you. Heather Jones says, hi, first time here. Well, nice to see you, Heather. I'm glad you could join us. Really glad to see you here. I'm not always on as reliable as what I should be. When I am here, I'm usually here between, I don't know, standard time, which is between 4 and about 6 UK time. So to make it, but one reason or another, it doesn't always work. But I am here today. So pick one of these piles, and if I feel drawn to you, I will give you a message. Please like and share my page. If you share it as a watch party on your own page, and then if you've got permission to share it in groups, you can share it in groups. Okay, somebody says, good morning, prayers for India, liked and shared. Please put a name on that, because you're obviously in one of the groups. Becky Wade says, pile 3. Hello, fairy godmother. Oh, Ember, is that you, my darling? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's either Ember or it's Stacey. Ember and Stacey both call me fairy godmother. So it's one of the two, okay? So let me know which one it is. All right, Natalie says pile 2. Christine says pile 1. Heather says shared, okay? So Heather says shared. So if you're going to share it, let me know, okay? And I'll write your name down as I see it. If I don't see it, because I get so many comments, I don't always see it. Brenda. Brenda, I just said it was like Heather. It was Stacey, or it was Ember. But Brenda, I forgot you call me fairy godmother as well, Brenda. Oh, I am so sorry, Brenda. I've got 3 fairy goddaughters. All right. Okay. Kerry says, hello, pal 3. Will Warren says, pal 1. Let's see if there's anybody else on here. Okay, so we're talking today about how to make your dreams come true, your wish is going to come true. how are you thinking about those wishes? Because you know what? As you think, so shall it be. And I know people go, law of attraction, you're talking about that again, don't really work. Well, no, it doesn't work, because most people believe that the law of attraction is just wishful thinking. Well, when we wishful think about something, we have to take action, because if not, we're never going to bring anything into reality, are we? So you've got to take action. Your thoughts have got to be there. You've got to get a plan. You've got to tell Spirit you're ready, and you've got to get going on it, all right? We can't just wishful think and say, oh, I wish to win $1 million. Let it show up tomorrow, please. And I'm going to buy the winning lottery ticket and it all happens in 5 minutes. No. A few people do win the lottery. They usually lose all that money within a period of 2 to 3 years. But we're talking about real wishes, things that could improve your life. So those can be absolutely amazing. So pick your pile, pick pile 1, 2 and 3, and let's see if we're going to get your heart's desire this year. Okay. So let's see. Kathleen O'Hanlon says pile 2 that she liked and shared. Kathleen, I'm just gonna call you Kathleen O. AJ Bell says that she shared. Is that Amanda Jane? Have I remembered that correctly? Is AJ Amanda Jane? Because I remember it was a very pretty name. Kerry says pal 3. Let's see. Becky says pal 3. So we've got a lot of people picking pals, and Lindsay Barker says that she liked and shared. Oh. So that's Lindsay B. And we've got these. All right. Now, I am going to be getting over to Florida when time allows, when they allow us to get on planes. I'm still not sure whether planes are going to be taking off or not, but I may be over in the middle of July. And then if I'm over in the middle of July, I'm going to have to self-isolate for about 2 weeks. So I should be available for readings or events in August, providing planes are flying. Okay. So, AJ says, yes, it's Amanda Jane, thank you. Yay. Natalie says, liked and shared for you. Okay. So, Natalie H, because that's Natalie Holt, isn't it? She liked and shared. Amita says, I verified it. Verified what? Did you find as a site? Oh, right, okay. This is something or other. GiveIndia.org is a genuine donation site for COVID. So that's GiveIndia, GiveIndia.org is a genuine site according to Amita. And Amita's she's been working her cotton socks off all day and all night trying to get oxygen tanks over for the poor people in India. So let's help a girl out here, and let's give some donations to GiveIndia.org, and let's help the poor people in India out. Okay, right. Kerry Lawrence says whoops, shared and liked it too. Okay, Amita. All right, hope to see you in person in August. That's Brenda. Yes, you're going to have to come up, because you're going to have to meet Brian. You and Will are going to have to meet Brian. You're going to have to meet your new fairy godfather. So there you go. So here we go on all of this. And you have to send me messages. We haven't spoken in a while. Okay. Right, so we've got pile 1, 2 or 3. And these piles today, what I'm focusing on, are you going to get your heart's desire this year? So what does your heart desire? Does your heart desire something that's good for you or something that's not so good for you? All right, what is it that you're focused on? Okay, because when the universe wants to grant you a special wish, we've got to give thanks. We've got to hope that it's coming. We've got to work towards it. We can't just be wishful thinking on it. We can't just wish on a star and hope it turns up. We have to understand that the universe will not give us anything that isn't for our greater good. Well, sometimes they give us stuff for our greater bad, don't they? So I guess that's not necessarily true. So don't wish too much. When you see yourself wanting something, write a few lists, write 2 lists, all what could go right with it, all that could go wrong with it. And then you'll decide if it's good for you or not, won't you? Okay? Make that decision. Do you want something that's really good for you? Do we really need to tell you about that? Now, just before I came live, I shuffled 3 piles shuffled the cards and laid out 3 piles with that in mind. And we're going to look at pile number 1 first. So those of you that pick pile number 1 and thinking about your heart's desire, okay, these are the cards that came out on this one. So let's take a look at it. We step back, we look at the Sixth Sense Connection Oracle cards, and you can get them from Amazon or all good bookstores in the USA and Canada. They're not available in bookstores in the UK yet. I will get round to that this year, I'm sure, but we won an award for the best new divination product in 2020. So there we are. So I'm very proud of myself for doing that, and I'm very proud of Spirit for helping me. So if you want to book a reading with me directly, you can go to sixthsenseconnection.com and you can book a reading. You can go to sixthsenseconnection.com and click on the links and buy the cards from Amazon too. Okay, or you can go to the Casadega bookstore if you're in Central Florida, or you can go to Avalon if you're in Orlando. You can go to the Black Crow if you're in Pensacola, Florida, and you can go to lots of other places, because New Leaf is one of those wholesalers or those distributors, depending upon which country you're in, and they supply America and Canada. So you should be able to pick them up in those stores because they've been buying an awful lot lately. Okay, and they are top rated. The best way to shuffle them is like this, top to tail, like that, because they are long. See, they're long. So if you shuffle them like that, it's easy to shuffle them. If you try to shuffle them this way, it's kind of awkward, all right? I can do it, but it's kind of awkward. They're made from a linen cardstock, and they're 350 GSM, so that means that that's really top quality. They're much better quality than you find in the typical cards that you're buying in stuff. I wanted the best. If my name was going on it and I was designing it and I was having it reproduced, I wanted the best. So they were more expensive for me to produce than most of the other cards around. But hey, if you're going to do something, you've got to do it right. So here's the first few cards. Here's pile number 1. All right, so let's go to pile number 1. Can we get our heart's desire? All right, so the first card out is Hello from Heaven. So what's that telling us? That's telling us that we've got to say hello to Spirit. We've got to connect with Spirit. So if we want our heart's desire, we've got to employ our spirit helpers, our angels, our lost loved ones from the spirit world to help us. Now, in the guidebook that I made to go along with the cards, and it's only a little guidebook, I am working on an extended guidebook that you should be able to download as well. So those of you who've bought the cards, I'm working on trying to get it as cheap as possible for you. Okay. So the hello from heaven is the signs are clear. It's not your imagination playing tricks. Your lost loved ones want you to know that they're okay. So acknowledge the signs when you see them. They are doing their best to help you. So Spirit is sending you the signs about what your heart's desire is, and they're saying, ask us for help. We are here to help. Okay? And also, you know, your lost loved ones in heaven thrive when you thrive on the planet. So make sure you're having what I call the 11th commandment, which is thou shalt have a good time. Thou shalt always have a good time. The 12th commandment is thou shalt sing and dance. Thou shalt have lots of fun is the 13th. And the 14th is thou shalt not take life seriously because you do not get out of it alive. Now I know those aren't the real ones, but those are mine ones. Okay. Right. Because, you know, we can all go to hell and back. We can all focus on what we've not got. But what we've got to do is to focus on what we have got. Okay. And make the most of it. Michelle Butterfield, I just bought your cards. Very excited. Hooray, Michelle. So I've also got a group that I'm teaching in, and it's a free group, Sixth Sense Oracle School. So head on over to Sixth Sense Oracle School and join that group, Michelle. All right. Proud of you, girl. Because you can always pull a card for the day. You don't have to be a proficient reader. Pull a card for the day. Pull 3 cards for the day and see where they're going with you. All right. Okay. So this is the first card. Pile number 1. We're focused on can we get our heart's desire. And this is saying Spirit's going to help us out. Our lost loved ones in Spirit are going to help us out. Card number 2 indicates that those of you that have chosen pile 1 have had a horrendous time, because it's like the phoenix rising from the ashes. Okay, the phoenix is rising from the ashes. So time to begin again. It's time to set out your table. It's time to decide what you want and who you want and why you want. You're not starting from scratch again. You're starting with experience because you screwed so many mistakes, just like we all have. So yay you! You can start afresh. You can start again. And it's a wonderful time to start again because now you're starting with experience, aren't you? So go for it. Okay? Right. Okay. Because the third card in the pile, I mean, this is all about beginning again, rising from the ashes, being better, stronger, being able to make things happen. Ooh, I love this card. So pile number one, if you trust spirit and you're ready to put the work in and you're ready to watch for the signs, you're ready to begin again, you go for it. Because the third card in this pile is new beginnings. So it's the perfect time this year for you to manifest your heart's desire, to work on what you want to see in your life and to make sure it's here. And again, manifesting isn't wishful thinking, people. Manifesting is having a plan, working that plan, okay? And going for it. All right, so write down 2 lists, all the reasons why you should, all the reasons why you shouldn't. If you've got more shoulds than shouldn'ts, then go for it. And make sure you've got your plan sorted, okay? Let's see. Okay, so that's the first pile. So let me show them to you all together again, just if you pick pile number one. And if you're watching this on playback, it doesn't matter if it's not the same day. This is the question that we're asking. Can you get your heart's desire? This was pile number one. So watch it on playback and put a comment if you did and let me know what's what. Let me know what you came up with. Okay, so that was pile number one. Now let's go to pile number two. It had the snowflake obsidian on it. Well, those who picked pile number two, it's not looking good for you getting your heart's desire at the moment. You've got some big issues here to solve and to sort out. So let's work on your issues, okay? So the first card that came out in pile number two is you're in prison. You're imprisoned to how you think things should be. You're imprisoned in your thoughts to doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. You feel trapped. You feel like you're not getting anywhere. You feel like life is shit right now, you know. Well, sometimes it is, but you know what? When you're that far down, there's only one way to go, isn't there? And that's up, okay? So if you pick pile number two, do not be imprisoned to your thoughts. And I'm going to read you what I wrote in the book about this card. It says, do you need to escape an unhappy relationship or a bad situation or a lousy job? Are you trapped because you lack the confidence or the funds to escape? Perhaps you're stuck in trauma. Are you in a real prison or are you just in a prison of your mind? It's time to surrender to the infinite spirit so you can receive heaven's help. Let go of the need to control. Accept love, guidance and inspiration to enable you to break free. Now, some people say to me, how do I surrender? Well, you just go, I give up, uncle, I give up, I give it to you. I'm going to stop thinking about it. I'm going to stop worrying about it. I'm going to give it to you, my angel. So every time it comes into your thoughts where you feel like you're blocked, you're going to go give it to your angels. You're going to get up, you're going to have a sing, you're going to have a dance. You're going to change the energy up. Because every time you're obsessed about some thoughts or other, about things not going your way and things not going right, you're creating a block, you're creating an energy block. And we need to tear those walls down. And the best way to tear those walls down is singing, dancing, action. Action, action, action. You know, you cannot think shitty thoughts and sing happy songs. It's impossible. I dare you to try. Okay, so that was the first card, prison. Okay, so this is how it looks right up close, and it's one of my Sixth Sense Connection Oracle cards, and they're available from Amazon. This is how it is. This is you. Help! Help! Get me out of here. Okay, so I'm giving you the help. I'm telling you how to get out of here. The rest of it is up to you, okay? The second card in this pile is the confusion card. And look at this. This is all upside down, back to front, inside out. So this is saying, this is how you are. You're all upside down. You don't know what you're going, where you're doing. You don't know which way's up. So you need to make lists First of all, your home represents your mind. Does your home need a bloody good clean? Does it need a good dusting? Does it need a good decluttering? Does it need a good sorting out? If so, get it done. And a quick way to get that done is to set a timer. Set the timer on your watch for 15 minutes and just go from one room and decide you're going to clean up in 15 minutes, okay? Right? So do that for 15 minutes, and then if you've accomplished it, do another 15 minutes and another 15 minutes. And if you haven't used something for 2 years, donate it, okay? Lacey Hall says, angel or angels, all our angels. Our angels love us. We have more than one angel looking out for us. We have our guardian angel that came into this lifetime with us. Mine's probably going, oh, what the heck is she getting into next? Because, you know, I'll probably give my guardian angel grey hairs by now. I mean, I've given myself grey hair, so, you know, poor guardian angel. But this is what you need to do. You need to get cleaned up. Everything needs to be clean. You need to declutter, because spirit can't bless you when your house is cluttered. We can't bring in new things. We need to open the windows. We need to smudge. We need to clean it all up, vac it all up, dust it all up. You know, I mean, we've all seen them jokes on Facebook, haven't we? I don't like to dust because when you die, your body goes to dust, and I don't want to be cleaning up the dead bodies of my friends. We've all seen those jokes. But seriously, there's an old English saying, cleanliness is next to godliness. A clean house means a well-ordered, sorted mind. So make a list of what you need to do and work your list. Okay. So Lacey says, oh, just set my timer for 15 minutes, like 30 minutes ago. Good for you, Lacey. 15 minutes twice a day per room, and you'll soon accomplish it if you can't do that, okay? Time management. Don't get distracted. Write your list of the things that you want to do each day and work your list, okay? Natalie says, on point. Wow. All right. Okay, did not know that did not know that I could block my own thoughts. You can block your own way forward. So if you want your heart's desire, get out of your way, okay? Get out of your own way, right? So the third card in this pile says, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome, because we've got caution. So where are you sabotaging yourself? Because the light's behind you. It's going the other way. You're going one way. The light's behind you. Okay? So quit being your own worst enemy, people. If you really want change and you don't want more of the same, quit being your own worst enemy. All right? Time management. Write list. Plan it. Work it. Do it. Stop wishful thinking. Stop thinking about it. Get on with it. Stop letting your thoughts go wild with you. Stop being hours on the internet. Get some YouTube music going. Get some happy, upbeat, fast songs going. I remember years ago an album called Flight of the Bumblebee, and it was classical music, and it was out probably late 70s, early 80s or something, and I used to put that on. And by the time I'd finished playing both sides of that LP, and it was an LP back in the late 70s, early 80s, it was like, God, the entire house was clean, because it was just really, really good for cleaning house fast. So get your tools with you, because right now, if you pick pile B, you can organise a drinking session in a pub, in a brewery. You couldn't. There could be booze all around you, and you wouldn't know which bottle to get. So we need you to get organised. We need you to get your house cleaned. We need to, when your house is clean, you can clean your thoughts. You can get yourself organised. You can get yourself sorted. Okay, right. So Heather Jones said, wow, that hit the money right on point. Thank you. Music is life. Lacey says, I appreciate you. Thank you, Lacey. Okay, so this was the second pile. This is what's going on with you. So straighten your acts out. Get your act together. People who picked pile B or this pile 2, because you're not getting anywhere. Diane says, hello, good to see you. Good to see you too, Diane. I haven't seen you in a while. I've been poorly. Sorry. So I haven't been on. Okay, so now we're going to pile 3, which is the one that had the piece of jade on it. So if you're looking at this later, this applies to you. We're talking about, are you going to achieve your heart's desire this year? All right, so these are the 3 cards that came out with this one. All right, okay. pile 3, the first card out is the martyr. The second card out is the manifestation, the reflection. That, okay? So don't be a martyr. Be a hero. If they can't do something, do it for them, but teach them how to do it. Show them how to do it, because all they need from you really is your love, your guidance and compassion. If they really want you to do all those things for them and they don't want to do them for themselves, then that's out of order, isn't it? You know, you can teach a man to fish and he'll fish for the rest of his life. If you give a man a fish, he'll eat it and bring his mate back tomorrow because he'll be hungry as well. So teach people how to do things, and if they don't want to learn how to do things, then they just want you to do everything for them, and that's out of order. That means you're being a fixer. You're fixing everybody, but you're not having time to fix yourself. So if you want to manifest your heart's desire this year, if you want to actually get somewhere in life, quit being a martyr. Give up martyrdom this year, okay? The second card in this pile is reflection. What does reflection mean? Well, it means that we're all a beautiful soul. So if we see our own beautiful soul, if we see the beauty in everything, if we see that we can do wonderful things, then wonderful things can happen for us, can't they? Okay. So when we look up the reflection card in the little guidebook, it says we draw to ourselves experiences that reflect our thoughts and feelings. So as you think, so shall it be. As you feel, so shall it be. So if you feel like you're going to have a shitty day, you're going to have a shitty day. If you think to yourself, what next is going to go wrong? Something's going to go wrong. Guaranteed. I guarantee that. Now, I'm sure you've heard me tell you this before, but I'm going to tell you one more time. When I'm having a bad day, the next person I speak to on the phone or wherever, if they say, hey, how you doing? I go, if my life was any better, I'd have to be twins. I'm doing awesome. Thank you for asking. Because that raises the vibration, okay? It really raises your vibration. It changes your thing. And if somebody gives you a shitty, awful response, if you're trying to be nice to somebody and they're giving you a shitty, awful response, it's because they're in a bad place. You don't have to join them. You can say something like, are you having a bad day? Is there any way I can help you today? And then it might make them stop and think about how they've said what they've just said. You know, oh, that was a bit rough. Oh, that was a bit horrible. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. So think about this as you reflect it. So you've got to let go of the past and the difficult issues. You've got to let go of that fighting. Sometimes people fall out with us and we don't know why. Sometimes they call us rotten behind our backs and we don't know why. They've built up a whole bloody picture in their minds about something we said or we did, and we have got no idea what they're going on about. But that speaks to where they're at and not where we're at. We should not defend ourselves. We should just let it go and just keep sending them love on the etheric. Because, you know, it's a shame when people are like that. It really is. It really is. They need our love. They need angels' help and they need angels' love. So let go of the past. Let go of your difficult situations. So decide what you want out of life. Do you want more of the same old martyr shit that you've been having? Or do you want peace, love and joy? What do you want? Set your mind to that. Because being happy isn't because somebody just phoned you and said, hello, you're beautiful. It's that being happy is a choice we make. I choose to be happy. I've been ill all week, as you know, and this morning I woke up first morning without a blinding headache, and it was like, yay, thank you. And I decided, okay, I've got some things to do, but I'm going to get on board today and I'm going to get sorted with this. So I just kept looking on the bright side of things, and I had so many obstacles coming up today. I could have got myself frustrated, built up an energy block, but I decided, no, thank you, Spirit. Thank you for showing me where I am with that, so I know what I'm going to do, okay? So just keep reflecting what you want. So good affirmation is, I am happy and I attract good health, wealth and prosperity. I am happy and I attract good health, wealth and prosperity. And the third card that came along with this one is the bridge. So we're talking about how to get your heart's desire. So with pile number 3, you got to let go of being a martyr. You've got to set your intention about what you want and focus on that and not what you don't want. And you've got to be ready to cross the bridge. You've got to be ready to let go of resentments, hurts, broken promises, all kinds of bullshit, okay? Because if you cling on to resentment, that's not going to get you anywhere. You're not going to cross any bridges with that. Because understand, life is not about winning and losing. There's lots of little battles. Some we win, some we lose. Some people think the sun shines out of our ass. Some people think we're the devil. That's their problem. It's how we are with ourselves that is our problem. So don't try and convince somebody who you are. At the end of the day, the truth always wins out. So life isn't about winning or losing. It's about how we play the game. In relationships, it's best to compromise and agree to differ with other people's opinions. Build bridges. Close the gaps that separate you from all that you can be. And you know what? When you're making that step from the past to the present, it's natural to be apprehensive, okay? But doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome, now that is pure madness, isn't it? So let love, faith and hope guide your way. And your affirmation is, I can see things differently now. I am filled with faith, hope and love. And some good crystals to help you out with this would be carnelian, which is the orangey one for the second chakra. It would also be citrine. Have I got a piece of citrine handy? No, I don't. Well, citrine is yellow. And rose quartz, which is pink. I've got some rose quartz right here, right in front of my laptop. I've got some rose quartz and sunstone. And sunstone. Oh, there's a piece of sunstone. All right. And there's another piece of sunstone. It's a darker piece of sunstone, but it's still sunstone. So there you go. Those are all stones to uplift you. So now I've talked about those, what you need to do to get your heart's desire. Now we're going to pull questions about that, about what each of you needs to do to get your heart's desire. What do you need to work on this year? Okay. Kerry says, wonderful. I said this to somebody yesterday. And don't forget, I don't see this thread like you see this thread. I see this slightly different. Okay. So, somebody said, I choose pile 3 and wish I could tell you how much it resonates, like 100% unbelievably accurate. Thank you. Yeah. That's my phone going off. Hi there. Eva said, liked and shared. Music sends me messages from loved ones. It does. My music is always sending me messages from my loved ones. Okay. Thank you from Kath. All right. So let's see now who I've got. So got to do messages from. So Kofi is still here. Amita, Perul, Heather, Brenda, Will, Kathleen, AJ, Lindsay, Natalie, Kerry. Just put a thing in the box. Let me know if you're still here. And if you're not, I can move on to somebody else. Okay. So again, I'm just going to go over a couple of things with you while I'm waiting. We're talking about how to get your heart's desire. Please like and share, okay? Please like and share. Somebody says, here, thank you. I think that's Brenda. Okay, Kerry says, I'm still here. So we've got, let me get Kofi still here. Kerry's still here. Brenda's still here. Michelle Butterfield is still here. Okay, Will Warren's still here. Okay. Let's see. Kyra is still here. And number 3 was spot on. Yay. AJ's still here. Right. Natalie's still here. Right, let's see. It's me, Amita. Amita's still here. Somebody else is still here. Kerry says still, yeah, there were lots of people still here. Okay, so let's start with Heather. She's new here. She never had a message before, so let's start with Heather. So what does Heather, and this is how you ask a question, because some people don't know how to ask a question of cards. You've got to be in the zone. So before I come on, I do a little meditation to get in the right frame of mind so that Spirit will connect with me. And then when I'm doing a question for Heather, I'm going to say, what does Spirit want to tell Heather about getting her heart's desire? How can Heather get her heart's desire, Spirit, please? How can Heather Jones get her heart's desire? And then when you feel like you've shuffled them enough, then you stop. It's just an intuitive thing, okay? And what the card that we got for Heather is the summertime. So what Heather has to do is she has to obviously have the attitude of gratitude. Lots of things are going to manifest for her in the summer, but she's got to believe it's summer. She's got to have that attitude. So if there's been any dark, deep, depressing thoughts anywhere, Heather Jones, get spring cleaning and get rid of all that negativity, because you've got to understand that summer wants to come for you, but it's not going to be arriving until you've got your act together. So, and as soon as you've got your act together, it'll be time to explore new ideas, bring new projects into life, breathe life into relationships. Opportunities are plentiful. It would be a wonderful time when life simply flows with grace and ease. Everything will be in full bloom for you. So you can do it. You can do it. It's going to be a great year for you, Heather, if you put your mind to it and you get on with it. So you go, girl. You get on with it, okay? Right. So let's see what else we've got. So we got Heather's out because she's new here. Okay. Now, Kofi. I think Kofi was one of the first ones on. So let's do Kofi's message. Will Kofi get his heart's desire this year, Spirit? What does Kofi need to do to get his heart's desire this year, Spirit? Oh, and it jumped. Okay, now we've got 10. We got the card number 10, which is delayed opportunity. So here we go. This is like the light shining on the door, so we know it's the right way forward. But what's it going to take to open that door? The key is locked. The key's missing. So this is like being in the hallway. You know, in the hallway there's many doors. Which one are we going to go through next? But we can't go through any door until we have figured out if we're holding resentment about anything and anybody, about whatever. So what inside of you needs to be released. I'm going to say let go of, because sometimes we can say, oh, we release it, but then we pick it back up again. So you need to get it gone. You need to let go of the resentment. You need to forgive everybody involved, including yourself, because, you know, what does not kill us makes us stronger. And people do some weird, strange things to us at times, but it is what it is. You've got to forgive them. You've got to let it go, because opportunity is trying to knock on your door. That light showing, we're going forward. That's the right door he wants to open. But you've got to work through your issues. Once you've worked through your issues, divine timing will work its magic and the door will magically open. Okay? So let go of any resentment. Forgive everyone, including yourself, for any transgressions. Work through your issues. And if you're not sure what those issues are, do a little bit of meditation. Is there anybody you're still pissed at? Is there anybody that you're upset with? Is it you that you're upset with so much? There's something going on with you that's holding you back. Sometimes we have a need to be right about something. I'm right, I know I'm right, and I want them to acknowledge I'm right. That's a resentment. You know, some people don't get it. They're never going to get it. Don't wait for validation from others. If you know you're right, somebody else admitting that you're right, it's not going to change anything, is it? So don't wait for others' approval. Approve of yourself, okay? So there we go. Oh, Shannon, she says, hope you're feeling much better, liked and shared. Oh, thanks, Shannon. Okay, so that was Kofi's message for today. Okay. Now, don't forget, Amita's put something on here about a good website for India, where we can send donations to. Amita's been working night and day trying to get some help to India. She's been trying to get oxygen tanks over there and all kinds of stuff. But there is a reliable website that she's put on here for us that we can send donations to. And I'm just scrolling back to see if I can see it. Oh, and remember to like my page, like this post. We get lots of comments, but not a lot of post likers. So please like the post so then I can see whether you're actually a page liker or not, because I won't see your comment. Quite often I don't see comments unless you're a page liker. So the website to donate to is giveindia.org. There's a lot of scammers about, but giveindia.org is a good one. And if in doubt, the Red Cross always works, doesn't it, people? Okay, right. So there's Kofi's reading done. All right. So now we're going to do Brenda's. Okay, Brenda. And we're talking my fairy goddaughter, Brenda. Okay, Spirit, how's Brenda going to get her heart's desire this year? Oh, and it jump. It's a jumper. Whoa, okay.
You get a text message.
Oh, Kofi says, thank you. I'll heed your spiritual advice. Okay, right. Brenda, this is saying that we need to work on your relationship. So you and Will need to work on it. You need to work on it together. Because, you know, you've been together a long time, but you still need to get that spark, that romance going. You need to do fun things together. You need to remember lovers. You need to have fun. Fun, fun, fun with a capital F. So plan to do fun things and don't take life too seriously, because we don't get out of it alive. What's the point of taking it too seriously? No point at all, is there? Okay. You're with the right people. You just got to straighten up. Okay. So get yourself smiling. Do some fun things. I mean, going out needn't cost a fortune. You can go and have a picnic. There's all kinds of creative things you can do that are inexpensive. Take a walk on the beach. All right, Miss Brenda. Be in love with life, the both of you as well. Be in love with life. Let's do Will's message next and let's see what we get for Will. Okay. What does Spirit want to tell Will about getting his heart's desire this year? What does Will need to do to get his heart's desire? And here we go. It's time for you to stop hiding, Will. It's time for you to emerge. The emerge card. I mean, there's a lady on the card. But what she's going on about, it's time for you to take centre stage. So stop the wishful thinking. Stop the thinking. Start the doing. It's like hiding your light under the bleachers instead of being centre stage. You need to be centre stage, Will. Okay, so you need to be the star in your own life. You need to take that stage. You need to step up, step forward. I know it's not always easy for you, okay? But quit getting ready to get ready. Just go for it, Will, okay? So get out of the shadows and emerge into the light. Life is giving you the opportunity this year to be in the spotlight and your voice will be heard. So think of the last few years of you being in a chrysalis. So the caterpillar's gone into the chrysalis and it's time you came out the other end as a butterfly. Surround yourself with people who love and support you. Avoid people who feed off your light and tell you what you want to hear. Be bold and stand up from the crowd. Be yourself and life will be magical. So an affirmation for you, Will, is I'm the star of my own life. I am bold and I am magical. There you go. Good crystals for you to work with, because I know Brenda's got tons of them, would be merlinite, chrysanthemum, aventurine and labradorite. I would say merlinite and labradorite. And maybe some black obsidian as well to let go of some shit. Okay, all right, so that's Will. That's what I'm getting for Will. Okay, so I've got Brenda, I've got Will now. Okay, so now I'm going to AJ. I feel drawn to AJ next. Okay, Will says, very good, thank you. Yeah, it's time, Will, it's time. And Brenda says, thank you so much. Okay, all right. Right, AJ, what does Spirit want to tell AJ about getting her heart's desire this year? What does AJ need to do to get her heart's desire this year? You have got, this is the card that, oh, come on, AJ. You're a kick-ass woman. You can do whatever you want when you make your mind up to do it. You are She-Ra, Princess Warrior. Yay, go girl. This is the card that came out for you. I got the power. Yeah, you got the power, AJ. You got it all going on. You're 1 in a million. It's your destiny to stand out from the crowd. You will accomplish many things in your lifetime. People love your kind, compassionate, generous nature. You've got your mojo working. So no matter the challenge this year, you'll land on your feet. So what you need to remember, AJ, is be vulnerable. Ask for help when needed, because people see you as Wonder Woman, okay? They see you as Wonder Woman, right? So Wonder Woman can sometimes feel like Wandering Woman. So if you're not good at a particular thing, step aside and ask somebody who can do that for you to do that for you, because life is all about living in harmony and living in balance, not doing everything yourself. Okay, so we know you can, but sometimes some people would like to do other things for you, so it's good to ask others to help, because as they see you as Wonder Woman doing all kinds of things, sometimes they like to be thought of as Superman too. So give that one some thought, Miss AJ. Okay, so there's Miss Amanda Jane. All right, so where am I going now? Okay, Spirit, where are you taking me now? You're taking me to Michelle Butterfield. That's where you're taking me now. Okay, Michelle, my belle. I just want to sing that Beatles song, and I can't carry a tune in a bucket, as you know. Michelle, my belle. Okay, what does Spirit want to tell Michelle about her heart's desire this year? Spirit is telling me that you're a very cheeky lady sometimes, and that you just it's kind of like you'll what I'm getting is like you'll go forward, but then you'll pull back, because I'm getting divine guidance and winter. So it's like, is it right? Is it right? Am I doing it right? Am I pulling back? Should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? Shouldn't I? Make a choice. Make a decision, Michelle. Go for it. Because if you feel that you're not going to get anywhere, then you're not going to get anywhere. But if you feel that you're going to go somewhere, then quit thinking about it and start doing it. Okay? So Michelle Butterfield, that's the message I'm getting for you this year. I just feel like you show everybody that you're confident. You show everybody that you're outgoing, but you don't have that confidence inside of you like you should, Michelle. Okay? So just pretend. Just fake it till you make it, because you will get there. You will definitely get there. So let's see. AJ says, thank you so much. As always, spot on, much love. Oh, you can always put a recommendation, a testimonial on the page as well, if you feel driven to do so. Hello, Katie Rose. Kofi says, thank you. I'll take your spiritual advice. All right. Lindsay, she says, I'm still here. Okay, Miss Lindsay. Let's see, Lindsay Barker, Lindsay B. So I'm wanting to know if Parul and Amita and Kathleen and Natalie are still here now. Okay, but we'll do Lindsay next. Come on, Lindsay. Lindsay B. Yes, she says, I'm still here. Oh, and he wanted to jump. Okay, Lindsay, you've got to spring into action. You've got to take action. So Spirit says what separates you, what stops you from getting on, is you think about all these wonderful things that you should be doing, but you don't spring into action. You don't take the risk. Do you want change, or do you want more of the same? Weigh up all the pros and cons. Write what's good about it. Write what's not good about it. And go for it, okay? Right? Go for it. It's still, that's what's missing. You need to go for it, okay? All right, Lindsay B, just get on with it. Go for it. Spring into action. All the doors will open for you. Everything else you need will fall into place around you. So go for it. All right. Miss Kerry Lawrence, she says, I'm still here and Natalie's still here, okay? So we'll go for Kerry Lawrence and Natalie. We'll go. Do you know what? I think I've got a 2 for 1. I think I'm going to pull one card and they're both for. Oh, Michelle says, honestly, truly, hit the nail on its head. Thank you, Michelle. Stop holding yourself back. You've got lots of things that you can do, okay? Right, Lindsay says thank you. Okay, I honestly feel that I'm going to pull 2 cards and they relate to both Natalie and Kerry, because Spirit just told me. So I'm going to pull 2 cards and they're both for Kerry and Natalie. I think we're getting a 2 for 1 here. Let's have a look at this. Come on, Spirit. What does Kerry and Natalie have in common that they need to let go of or grab hold of so that they can have their heart's desire this year? You've both got to stop procrastinating. You're both a pair of procrastinators. Natalie and Kerry, you're both procrastinators. So this is what you're doing. This is what you're doing. And you know why you're doing this? Okay, this is procrastination, because it's like, oh, I don't know, everybody seems to be doing much better than me and I'm not getting anywhere, and why am I not getting anywhere? Because you're not making a decision, okay? You've got more talent in your little finger than a lot of people have got in the bodies, you two. So take whatever steps that you can to bring positive changes in your life today. So the missing thing with you girls is action. Focus on how you'll succeed, and this will help you stop overthinking and stop self-sabotaging yourselves, because you'll learn everything you need to know along the way. We can't control everything, okay? Success is assured. So ladies, once you've done that, because you've had a shock, both of you have gone through a horrible time the last couple of years, something's happened that's knocked your spots off, but the angels have got you back. So the angels are watching you every step of the way. They will be there with you, okay? Every step of the way. So this is Natalie and Kerry. The angels will be with you every step of the way, okay? And you cannot get better than the angels having you back. So just say to them, angels, please help me now. Angels, thank you for your help. And so it is, amen. And watch for the signs, and then don't procrastinate over them. Don't second guess them. Watch for the signs and go for it. Okay, AJ says, when I work out how to leave a review, certainly will, not tech savvy. Oh, there's a review button on the page somewhere here. That, or you can go to Sixth Sense Connection on Trustpilot, trustpilot.com, and type in Sixth Sense Connection, because that's an official international review site that we have a page on. Okay. All right. Though these cards are beautiful. Thank you. Okay. Brittany wants a message. All right. Brittany. Brittany. Marriage. Brittany, are you looking to get married, or I think you're already married, Brittany, aren't you? Brittany, would love a message if there's one for Brittany. This is the message of unions, making the most of our relationships, but it's making the most of our loving unions. So please make the most of your loving unions. And if you're not married, it's time to get married. And if you are married, it's time to work on that marriage. Okay. Natalie says, thank you. Great insight as always. Awesome. Kerry says, thank you so much. So it was a good 2 for 1. I was listening to Spirit right. See, that's what I do. I listen to what Spirit tells me. That's following my intuition. When you follow your intuition, people, you'll always do right. Okay? Now, I'm going to go because I'm knackered. I'm shattered, knackered. One last message for Amita. She's probably off helping somebody. I've got the manifestation card for you. Use your imagination. You'll manifest what you want. You've got good mojo going for you there, girl. And if I'm feeling up to it, I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you guys on Monday. But lots of love and blessings, and take care. And if you think of something that you want me to talk about, put the messages in there. I know everybody always likes messages from Spirit, but I have to be 100% fit before I can do that, because if I'm not 100% fit, I can't channel Spirit, can't channel your lost loved ones that great. Okay, have to be on my game. All right, so put some suggestions in the box about what you'd like me to talk about and what you'd like you focus on during our little sessions. So love you lots, and take care, and all for now, and lots of love and blessings, and thanks. See you soon.